People, welcome to another edition of that finger tapping frenzy that we all know and love. It's WWE SuperCard with me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. Now, a few things to go through today. It's Wednesday, so mid-event, we had the team event yesterday, which was the Walking with Elias WrestleMania 34 card, which we just missed out on. Basically, a few members of Team BadLadDad, various things going on in people's personal lives, which happens, whether it's work, whether it's got evening commitments or what have you, and we just missed out by a couple of 100 points. Not for the want of trying. I think the minimum that anyone scored was 250 points, but these things happen. Not going to worry about it too much because the Team Battleground wins are still rolling in, and we've got another one just come through, and I've got that card to collect. Very much hoping, obviously, for a WrestleMania 34 prize. So there's that to do very shortly. Other news is that, well, of course, it's Last Man Standing. Probably by the time this video comes out, we'll already know what we're going to have as our target in Last Man Standing. And during the last Last Man Standing, which was Triple Her, I felt that because there were various things you need to pay for, there was a definite dwindling of interest after the first couple of days, and people kind of gave up. A lot of people did give up, thinking, well, you're going to need to spend credits on this and that and what have you. And then we all saw the rewards, which were very good, it has to be said. So I have a feeling there's a few people dipped out of Ringdom last weekend. I've got a feeling that people have been waiting for this Last Man Standing. So I think it's going to be a lot tougher, a lot tougher this time round. But you don't need to spend a lot of credit, certainly not to start off with. You may need to try and sort of retain your position as the event unfolds over the days. But certainly early on, you probably don't need to. But we'll come to that. We'll come to that later in the week. For now, you know what we've got to do. Can I get these Team Battleground rewards? Just have a quick look at my cards so you can see where we're at on the WrestleMania front. And on the note of tiers, I've had a few people saying, can I give some tips for lower tiers? And also people asking about that second account I showed you in the last video, Enkayoko, which I dip into now and again just for a bit of fun. So I thought what I'll do is I'll make a video with the Enkayoko account and just showing you some of the things that you can do. It's just good housekeeping, really. There may be some things, if you're new to the game, that you're not even aware of. Just some general hints and tips and things that will work for you in lower tiers when you're trying to climb the ranks a bit. So I'll do that in the next few days, so look out for that. But yeah, look, there's that Triple Her card in itself. As you see, I finished in the just below the 900s in the last event. So it would be nice to finish in a similar sort of area because that card has really won me some good battles, some good strong battles. But we'll wait to see. We'll wait to see. Right, pro-wise, I have now pro'd Jimmy Uso, but he's hardly had a chance to play any matches. Yeah, look, just a couple of matches in. And the same with Dolphy Zig. I just pro'd him last night. So, again, he's just played a couple of matches. So that gives me, in terms of non-event pros, it's these gents. Very noticeable that Jimmy Uso, although he hasn't played, or he's hardly played any matches, gone straight to the front of my squad of non-eventers, which I think shows how poor the rest of my squad has been. And then there's the event cards that you're obviously aware of. But Sir Jeff is just a single. In fact, I don't think I've even powered him up, have I? He's just lurking at the back here. So it's half done. Mainly because he's now being used in my King of the Ring as a little tactical card. So I'll come on to that. So here's my singles. Very quickly, just rattling through them. I'm sure you won't remember these. It would be great to get one of these lasses again. Absolutely great to get one of these lasses. But there's the boys. There's the crew. Jinder, Jeff is his normal card, Brett, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke, Seth, Shawn Michaels and Taker. Now one of those guys would be fantastic because that would obviously be one of the strongest non-event pairings you could get. Well, let's see, let's go in. I am going to mention my opponent here in King of the Ring. Now I've come in, actually, I can't show you what I was going to show you, which was the chat mode in King of the Ring doesn't work. But he got hold of me via the normal chat mode. And we had a bit of banter, we did. I got to the final against Victor. I'll show you the messages in a minute, because we had a quite nice conversation. And it's nice when people have a bit of a chat. When you're coming in, and it's not all like, oh, I'm going to beat you. It's like a proper chat. Anyway, look, here we go. Jinder. But not WrestleMania Jinder. That's Titan Jinder. Here's the WrestleMania card. Well, look, it's a lass. I keep saying I do like a single female. So if I've got another female, it's a step closer to getting a female pro. So that's cool. I'm happy with Ms. Moon. That's good. That's. I'm not saying I sound like I'm trying to convince myself. It is good. I'm happy with that. We'll just have a look at. We'll get the stats of the final up now. As you can see, oh sorry, I called him Victor, didn't I? It's the Viper. What am I calling him Victor for? I was the Victor. He was the Viper. I'll have a look at chat there. You can see won the first game. I hadn't powered up, which was one of the reasons for that. And I would just repeat, again, I just get loads of messages from people saying, can we join the team? We're not, there's not a vacancy. We're a 9-man team for a reason. I just spent an hour and a half yesterday just going through these messages, let alone all the messages we get on YouTube and Twitter, etc. Just saying, look, I'm sorry, there's not a space available. It's a deliberate reason why we run with the same team. So if you see your name here, good stuff. There he is. Let's have a bit of a chat. And the funny thing is, his reward, Viper's reward, was Cedric. So just think, if I'd lost in the final, I could have had myself another Cedric Titan, which is just what I need. You can't get enough Cedric, can you? So, sorry to have beaten you, the Viper, but good chatting to you. And I hope you enjoy the mention on the video. So look, there's all the names. Hello to all of you guys. And not everyone here is saying, can we join the team? Some people are just genuinely saying we like the videos and everything. So I always appreciate that as well, because it's nice to get some positive support. But please do hear me when I'm saying there's not a space to fill on the team. We do play with 9 people on purpose. Now War Mode's back. I'm pleased about that, because it is a very good mode for powering up your cards. Albeit, having done Jimmy Uce and having done Dolphy Zig, I suppose I could power up their pro cards. But it's really good for doing individual cards. Let's have a look. What have I got in my deck? Now that's I did this as a bit of fun last time round, deck-wise. This is cards that are no longer in the game. So apart from the fact that's Enzo Amore's monster card, but also with his special Halloween image as well. Because of course you can't get Enzo anymore for obvious reasons. But these fusions have since gone from the game. There's Alberto Del Rio. He's gone. You can't get him as a fusion anymore. And the man that gravity forgot and time forgot and WWE forgot, Neville, you also cannot get any further. That Warrior, I've mentioned before when we've looked in the catalogue, the cards that have got the gold bar on that slant on the left-hand side, they tend to be images that were carried over from Season 1 to Season 2, when they had this system where you could actually create yourself some new cards using your Season 1 cards going into Season 2. So I did that with Warrior. Then another fusion you can no longer get your hands on is Cameron. I mean, she's been gone for quite some time now, hasn't she? And then one of these GameStop cards that was only available from GameStop stores in the US. But I got myself a Page Pro there. Got to have the British lass in action. It's not really worth playing a game with them. That was, as I say, it was just for a bit of fun. And what else? Last Man Standing, yeah, we don't know what it is yet. I noticed those are back. Has anyone had any luck with these? Has anyone pulled a WrestleMania 34 card from those? I'd be interested to hear. I'd love to know. I really wish they would just print the odds. I wish there was some sort of legal way that all companies, not just Cat Daddy and WWE SuperCard, but I wish that all mobile games, particularly mobile games, the people who run them were forced to put down the percentage drop chance on these things. Because you could buy 20 of these packs thinking, well, I'm bound to get one within 20 packs. But the odds could actually be 1 in 1,000. We just don't know. We just don't know. I mean, that obviously looks enticing when you can see a Titan card and a Monster card and a WrestleMania 34 Ronda Rousey. But you could actually end up with a couple of WrestleMania cards from the original WrestleMania tier for 1,200 credits, which is not, by any stretch of the imagination, value for money. I think we're definitely going into Last Man Standing because that pack's back. So that's the biggest clue that you could ever wish to see, that Last Man Standing is going to be this week. Is there anything else to report? I don't think there is there? I don't think there is. I don't think I'm going to play a match. It'd be pretty pointless just sitting there playing a war game for the sake of it, albeit that I've got a few individuals that I do need to power up. As I mentioned, I'm going to make a video using the Enkoyoko account just to show you some of the things I do there, just to hasten things along. Because obviously I don't actually play on the account much. I just dip into it now and again. But there are things you can do that just to help cards progress and help cards power up, even though you're not there. It's amazing, amazing tricks. So there we go, Ember Moon. I'm happy with Ember Moon. It's my third WrestleMania 34 single female. As I mentioned, that's 3 steps on the way to a WrestleMania 34 female pro. I really could do with getting a female pro, because my deck now... Actually, I'm going to go into Last Man Standing deck. Just have a look at it, because I believe that Dolphy Zig will now be the 8th best card. Oh, he's 7th. Oh, of course, he's moved up a bit. Has he moved up a bit? Has he moved up a bit? Perhaps because he played 3 games, or perhaps because I powered him up. Well, anyway, look, he's there. I've got 8 cards now that are WrestleMania 34 pros on the male side. So that's strong. That's strong. The only way it could be stronger would be to have the Jeff Hardy event card pro in there as well. Oh, well, and obviously some slightly better WrestleMania 34 pros. But you get the meaning. You understand what I'm saying. That's 8 WrestleMania 34 pros. But female-wise, it's still the Page event. Becky was the latest. I'm very slowly working my way up to doing another Titan Fusion, though, as I showed you the other day, that takes about a month now. Now that I've not got any Fusion cards stashed away, it takes about a month to get up to Titan level and reveal what your Titan card is. I do have a single page, so to get another page would be useful. And I do have, I mean, there's obviously Nim Nom Nimini and Nikki Cross. I do have Trish Stratus, which I'm kind of doing, and Bailey I could do as well, which they're probably both stronger than Naomi, and certainly stronger than Nikki Cross. So I could do those. I'm not really busted gut to do those. Trish I have actually played a few games on, because of course we had the female elimination chamber. Chambre d'Elimination. So I'll probably bother with those, but we'll see. We'll see. So, Team Battleground, very poor rewards yesterday for me, so I wasn't happy with that. King of the Ring today, I'm happy with that. How are you getting on with your rewards? So your King of the Ring rewards been good? Have they been poor? Are you getting just lower tier cards? You can see with my WrestleMania 34 non-event pros, they're all pretty much the bottom 3rd rank of cards. So I need improvements there. Team Battleground, I've had not bad luck, I have to admit. I've had about 3 or 4 WrestleMania cards from Team Battleground. Still got someone on Team BadLadDad who hasn't pulled a single WrestleMania card yet out of 9 or 10 packs. So heart goes out to him. So yeah, let me know how you guys are finding it. If your pack luck is good, your pull luck is good, or is it poor? Because it seems to be, some people are having some very, very good luck, and some people seem to be being just ignored by the cat daddy gods. So, there we go, that's it for another day, that's it for another video. If you like what you've seen, you know what to do, subscribe down below, give me a few likes if you can be bothered. And there's all the social media, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Twitter. Till I see you next time, you stay cool.